Hello to weather enthusiasts in the weather forecast for the UK for the next 10 days. But before delving into the details, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to stay updated with the latest. The strong control of the Azores high-pressure system over the UK will continue during tomorrow, January 10th, with very high atmospheric pressure values reaching 1044 or 1045 hectopascals at the centre of the high. Consequently, rain and snow will generally be absent, except for some very weak drizzle possible in northern England, eastern Scotland, and perhaps even Wales. However, the sky will be overcast throughout the day in most areas, except for southern England, which will experience sunny and clear skies. Maximum temperatures will not exceed 7 degrees in Lerwick and Port of Ness, 5 degrees in Thurso and Ballyvannick, 2 in Inverness, 6 in Skirenish and Aberdeen, 4 degrees in Glasgow and Newry, 6 degrees in Douglas and Liverpool, 7 in Sunderland and Hull, 5 degrees in Birmingham, Norwich, London, and Bristol, 7 in St David's, and 4 degrees in Plymouth. The influence of the Azores high-pressure system and its control will not persist for more than 2 additional days, namely Thursday, January 11th, and Friday, January 12th. The weather will generally remain stable, however, dense clouds will cover most regions of the UK, especially on Friday. This is due to the approach of a fast-moving weak frontal system towards the Northern Islands and northern Scotland. It will lead to light rain accompanied by relatively strong wind gusts in these areas, meaning the Northern Isles and northern Scotland. The same frontal system may continue its effects on the following Saturday, sustaining light rain in parts of Scotland and the northwestern islands. Some very weak drizzle may even reach northern England. On the other hand, an extremely cold air mass of polar origin coupled with jet streams from the north will bring about a radical change in the weather system starting from Sunday, January 14th. Temperatures will begin to drop, and as the air mass penetrates further south, temperatures will decrease even more. Notice the first day under the influence of this weather disturbance, and temperatures will drop to 4 degrees below zero in Taffside, Balleter, Strathdon, 6 below zero in Braemar, 5 degrees below zero in Clover, 4 degrees below zero in Tomoton, Aviemore, Kingussie and Fort Augustus, 5 below zero in Dalwhinnie. These are just a few examples for Sunday night, and temperatures will continue to drop in the following days. Always on Sunday, January 14th, snowfall is expected in many Scottish areas, especially the northern half, as well as the northern and northwestern islands. Some light snow is possible in northern England, northern Wales, and northern Ireland, specifically in areas like Wick, Thurso, Bettyhill, Kinlochbervie, Lochinver, Ullapool, Rosehall, Kinbrace, Golspie, Alness, Inverness, Scurry, Gairloch, Aknashan, Stromfurry, Mallaig, Portree, Tobermory, Bunessan, Fort Augustus, Fort William, Aviemore, Pitlochry, Killin, Balleter, Braemar, Dufftown, Elgin, Buckie, Turriff, Fraserburgh, Peterhead, Old Meldrum, Aberdeen, Stonehaven, Port of Ness, Stornoway, Ardroyle, Tarbert, Ballyvannick, Loch Boysdale, Kirkwall, Stonebreck, Lerwick, Baltersound, Bray, Galashiels, Horwick, Moffat, Horsley, Kielder, Alston, Stanhope, Barnard Castle, Kirkby Stephen, Sedbergh, Hawes, Barla, Lanrust, Ballycastle, Clough Mills, Ballymena, Ballyclare, Larne, Maghera, Macrofelt and Dungiven. During the period from Monday, January 15th to Thursday, January 18th, expect the continuation of the influence of the polar air mass and a significant decrease in temperatures across most regions. On Wednesday, January 17th, temperatures in the Braemar area are expected to drop to 17 degrees below zero, 12 degrees below zero in Balleter, 11 below zero in Aviemore and Aknashan, 10 below zero in Pitlochry, 9 below zero in Ullapool, and 8 degrees below zero in Rosehall, Fort Augustus, Fort William, Stromfurry, Killin, and Dufftown. There will be a chance of snow covering the entire UK, including all its cities, towns, and islands. This is due to the successive influx of several Atlantic low-pressure systems loaded with significant moisture. When this Atlantic moisture meets the cold polar air coming from the north, it will lead to the condensation of water vapor in the upper layers of the atmosphere in the form of snow. Consequently, heavy snowfall is expected, with some areas in England, Scotland, and Wales potentially experiencing snow depths exceeding 20 or 30 centimeters. It's worth noting that these predictions are still within the long-term range, so they may change in the coming hours and days. Now, here is the snow accumulation forecast for the next 10 days. Between 10 and 40 centimeters in regions: Norwich, North Walsham, Lowestoft, Harleston, Leiston, Ipswich, Thetford, Sudbury, Chelmsford, Kings Lynn, Ely, Cambridge, Spalding, Peterborough, Hitchin, St Albans, London, Basingstoke, Oxford, Milton Keynes, Northampton, Leicester, Warwick, Cherrington, Swindon, Melksham, Amesbury, Mere, Gloucester, Worcester, Birmingham, Lichfield, Ludlow, Hereford, Bristol, Wells, Yeovil, Taunton, Minehead, Exeter, Okehampton, Barnstaple, Cardiff, Swansea, Brecon, Llandrindod-Wells, Newtown, Oswestry, Lampeter, Carmarthen, Pembroke, Durham, Consett, Stanhope, Prudhoe, Alston, Hexham, Peterhead, Fraserburgh, Macduff, Port Soy, Thurso, Melvick, Lochinver, Ullapool, Baltersound and Stonerbreck. Between 5 and 15 centimeters in regions: Canterbury, Hythe, Hastings, Maidstone, Southend-on-Sea, Clecton-on-Sea, Brighton, Crawley, Wallingham, Woking, Chichester, Southampton, Newport, Poole, Weymouth, Seaton, Torquay, Plymouth, Bodmin, Bude, Huntston, Boston, Spilsby, Lincoln, Louth, Cleethorpes, Hull, Brigg, Goole, Nottingham, Mansfield, Sheffield, Macclesfield, Stoke-on-Trent, Manchester, Cudworth, Leeds, Telford, Chester, Liverpool, Preston, Burnley, York, Ripon, Northallerton, Scarborough, Whitby, Middlesbrough, Oars, Settle, Sunderland, Blyth, Alnwick, Berwick, Penrith, Workington, St Asaph, Porthmadog, Barmouth, Aberystwyth, Bangor, Barla, Cardigan, St David's, Holyhead, Douglas, Eyemouth, Dunbar, Newton Stewart, Carsfion, Girvan, Ayr, Stranraer, Whithorn, Crail, Glenrothes, Perth, Dundee, Montrose, Stonehaven, Aberdeen, Old Meldrum, Turriff, Buckie, Elgin, Aviemore, Kinbrace, Wick, Kinlochbervie, Scurry, Acknashon, Gairloch, Stromfurry, Port of Ness, Ardroyle, Kirkwall, Lerwick, Cushendun, Coleraine, Ballymena, Larne, Belfast, Downpatrick and Armagh. Less than 5 centimeters in regions: Newry, Omagh, Enniskillen, Cookstown, Lancaster, Kendal, Millom, Carlisle, Silloth, Horsley, Bridlington, Truro, Penzance, Langholm, Galashiels, Horwick, Moffat, Dumfries, Edinburgh, Armadale, Lanark, Cumnock, Glasgow, Stirling, Greenock, Aberfoyle, Crieff, Killin, Pitlochry, Forfar, Balleter, Dufftown, Alness, Inverness, Fort William, Fort Augustus, Mallaig, Tobermoor, Bunessan, Scalasag, Campbelltown, Bowmore, Scarinish, Ballyvannick, Stornoway, Golspie and Rosehall,